Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick, and in my last video I had just opened a 5%ers 20k high stakes challenge account, and within 10 minutes I had hit the profit target. In this video I'm going to show you what happened next. If you find this video useful, hit the like button or hit the subscribe button to continue supporting the channel. Okay, alright, let's get busy.
Okay, so like I said in my first video in regards to this account, I had hit the profit target within the first 10 minutes. So if we have a look here, I opened the account on the 5th of March, started trading around here 11:48, and I hit the profit target about 11:51. So that was that. But with this account, with this challenge, you need to have 3 minimum trading days, and you need to get a 0.5% based on the account initial account balance. So that meant I needed to make $100 a day for 2 more days. So that's all I had to do to pass this first step. So first day hit the profit target. Second day I made it $100 there or so. I did a small trade, made about $100 there, and the following day I was meant to do the same thing. But as you can see, it didn't go according to the plan, and the reason is I stepped out of my strategy. I think no, well, I stepped out of one of my trading plan rules, which was not to trade before London session open, and the reason is because I'm just waking up. I'm not seeing the market clearly. I shouldn't be trading first thing in the morning until I've started my routine and I'm in a safe space or clear mind and ready to trade. But I broke that rule because I knew I only had to make $100. And also because I had 2 trading accounts, I actually placed this losing trade on my other trading account when I thought it was this trading account. So I over leveraged. So another rule, I over leveraged. And I didn't need to over leverage at all for this move, but because I was using a different account which was larger, I ended up using too much volume on this size on this account, which meant I over leveraged on this. And so when the trade was not moving direct, when I realized what I did and the trade was not moving in my direction, I panicked and I closed the trade for a loss. Then I got a little bit annoyed at myself and I continued to trade. Then, as you can see, I continued to trade. I then remembered that, so that was a big loss, maybe $600. And I'm not allowed to lose more than $1,000 or the account is gone because there's a minimum there's a daily loss of 5% on this account. So if I lose $1,000 on this account, I'm gone. So I lost $600. So I'm a little bit annoyed, but now I could trade a little bit more because I want to try and fix this issue, and that would have been my last trading day. So I continued trading, and then I got into a trade over leverage again. Then remembered that I can only lose $1,000. I already lost six. If I continue, I'm going to lose the account. And as you can see here, I did continue, but every trade I placed, because of the rules of the 5% daily drawdown, I just kept them panicking, getting out of the moves. I lost faith in all, here I was full of confidence. Here, I just lost faith in everything I was doing because of the situation. And I was second guessing every trade I took. And that just led to it pushing all the way down. And as you can see, it comes so close. It came so close. So I was here at 21,738, right? And it came all the way down here at 26.8. So almost $1,000, but because I had made a little bit previously that day, it didn't pass the thing. And I think I only had like $50 left before I had hit the maximum daily loss limit, and I would have lost this account. So that's what happened here. So when it came to $50, I just stopped trading. It was very hard for me because when I take a loss, I like to try to fix the error. That's who I am as a person. I don't see a mistake or see something going wrong and just leave it. I try to fix things. And so it was very hard for me not to trade after I made this massive error, right? But I did because I knew the account will on Monday, being today, I'll get the daily drawdown will be reset again, and I'll get that 5% again. And I know with this account, with the leverage size, I can fix this. So I started trading this morning, and I made everything back. As you can see, I made about in excess of $800. Basically, everything I was done here at 686. I need 21.6 to hit the profit target. So what was that? Let's call that about 8. I don't know, my maths is gone right now. Let's call that about 11 or so. Yeah, whatever. Let's call it about 11,000. So I made that this morning basically. And in a second, I'm going to show you how I'm going to jump over to the charts. I'll show you exactly this last move that got me over there. So it was two moves really, and I'll show you both of them in a second. And it was based on supply and demand. So now I've hit the profit target. I still haven't hit the 3 days minimum trading. So I got the first day, as you know, when I hit open account. Second day was Thursday, Friday this happened, and today will be Monday, which will count as the third day. So all I need to do is not touch this account, and that will count as the third minimum trading day plus the profit target objective met, and I will pass this stage and move on. So in total, it would have taken me, what, 3 trading days or so? Let's call it 4, whatever. And it's now finished. So this account is, like I said, it's not for beginners. You need to be very confident in your strategy, know what it is, and also even then you can still make mistakes like I did. This was based on breaking my trading plan rules and overconfidence. And I did say that in my last video, I needed to chill out, and I then made a mistake, and that's what happens. Very easy to lose this account if you trade off your emotions and you don't know your strategy. So again, don't recommend it for beginners, but with the leverage you do have, it is very easy to finish these accounts. So even though I don't like the all the rules basically, the 5% drawdown, even though there's a 10% maximum drawdown, I don't like 5% daily drawdown, but it seems to have helped me actually. And minimum traded days, I still don't like that, but with the leverage on this account, I can finish stages quite quickly. And then I've done some calculation based on the growth plan with this account. I mean, I put down about $160 on this, and passing this first stage, I get about 1,600. So that's a good return. So I'm looking at it as an investment. So the next account, the next stage, as I progress, it's a really good investment for $160. So I can see now why this does appeal. Before I just didn't get it, but I do see now why this does appeal to a lot of people, and why it's gonna be probably one of the most popular accounts options that 5%ers offer. Okay, so anyway, this is all done now. I'm not touching this account. It's 8% win rate, 21 trades, 4 losses, maximum pip loss 13. Yeah, that's about right. Maximum pip win 12. Like I said, I tend to scalp 10 pips, so that's about right. And average duration 15 minutes. That's accurate because I'm usually in my moves about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Some moves that I shouldn't be in may take a little bit longer, but yeah, that's about it. All right, so we're going to switch over to the chart now, and I'll show you exactly how I finish the last 2 moves that helped me finish this, reach the profit target. Okay, so the moves were based off supply and demand, and one was a sell from the supply and one was a buy from demand. I checked the news, there's nothing going on the euro until about 11 o'clock, and that's due to happen in about an hour or so. So I knew the market should just behave itself basically. and new supply zones that haven't been used should be respected, and demand zones that haven't been used should be respected. So it was quite smooth and simple trading. Okay, so I'll show you, zoom out to show you what's going on, right? So Euro had dumped from here last week, and it started trending up back towards this zone. It's trying to fill this gap. So there is a sell here somewhere, and I do have a pending order here somewhere, but that's for another video. So it's trending up, and as you can see on this trend, it pushes up from demand, created a supply here, pushed down. Oh yeah, by the way, that supply was based off this resistance here. It pushes down back into its demand, gets bought back up, pushes past it. So this is a trend, as you can see, gets back up here, hits this supply zone, gets pushed back down into this demand zone, gets pushed back up. So this is the start of the new week. This is the Monday. It had just hit the supply, broke structure here, and it was heading back down. So that's where we're looking for a buy now, right? But before it did that, what I noticed is it didn't really reach all the way down to where I would want to buy it from. Okay, so my buy entry would be from this top, this high to this low, anywhere in between there, right? I do have a way to find the entries a little bit more accurate than what I'm describing, but that's basically the zone that you want to look for in terms of buying. So what I did, what I saw is price was around here. It pushed aggressively all the way down here, but it did not enter this zone. So when it had pulled back up towards this supply zone here, I entered roughly around here to try to run it back down. I did take some drawdown on the move. It went up against me about 13 pips here. Then eventually, when the London session did open, it brought it all the way down to this zone here. Okay, so on the way down, I scalped it down to about from 57 down to about 40. I think I got out just about 41 because I was waiting with a pending order to buy it from there when it got down there. So that was my first move from 57 down to 41. That was the first move. So from supply down to demand here, right? I don't know if you can see that clearly. Okay, so from supply down to demand. Yep, that was the first move. Let's just zoom in again. Okay, so from this supply zone, entered a bit early, got it down to this demand zone here. That was the first move. Then when it got into this demand zone here, I had bought it again and took it up, heading back towards this supply. For it to continue its uptrend, it needs to continue and beat all these highs and so on and so on. So I was confident I could take this move. So I put a large amount on this move here and took it just for 10 pips. And that's how I finished this last 600 I think I needed. I needed about 600 to finish the reach the profit target. So I got it with that move. So I'll just show you now my history, and you can see the two moves I'm talking about. So it came down here. Well, at first I was trying to set it down to demand. It didn't work out. It came back up here. I sold it from there. As you can see, I got out roughly here at 43, and then I got in for a buy from here all the way back here. So these are 15-minute candles. Let's go to 5 and you can see a little bit clearer. So you can see I got it from this demand here. I took it up there for, what was that, 7-8 pip move, and that was enough with the size I had to finish and reach the profit target. So straightforward. This was the supply that sent it down. It came back up. My entry should have been here, but I was a bit too eager because I thought it was gonna just pull up and push all the way down to this demand, because that's what I believed the buy was from. But it pushed all the way against me. I took the drawdown, waited because I was confident in move, saw what was happening. There was no reason for me to get out because it was respecting the supply. It pulled it back down. So I got the move that I wanted from here to here. And then the move I was looking for, which was the buy, was from here to here, and I got that move, and that's how I wrapped it up. So yeah, that's it. Straightforward, and I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as that for the rest, well, for the next step of this challenge. So I'll give you an update on this challenge as I get my, after this day is done, I should get maybe new account credentials, or I'll get an update on the account, and then I'll give you an update on this challenge when I get busy again with it. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up the video there. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know you found this useful, so hit that like button. If you want to see how I progress with this account, hit that subscribe button, and I'll try to keep these videos coming out to you as soon as possible. So until then, this is Patrick signing out. Peace.